Hey guys, so today, it went blurry. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this bracelet, which was designed by Alexander Handmade on Instagram, or Xanderlooms. He changed his username. So yeah, you might know it as either one. But he deleted all his loom photos, so I can't really show you his account, but this is the Kumideus bracelet, I believe that's how you say it. And yeah, this is actually one of my favorite designs, so I actually messaged him and asked him if I could make a tutorial for it, and he said yes, so thank you for letting me make the tutorial. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about this bracelet, so I guess we'll get started. So you're going to need a hook. You're probably going to want a double-ended hook or a crochet hook because there is a little bit of bands on the hook at once, so it's probably just better that way. You could probably do this with a crochet hook, but I'll be using a double-ended hook. And for the colors, for the brown in this bracelet, I'm going to be using zebra bands, and then for the Caribbean green, I'm going to be using Sweets Purple, and then for the side bands, which are the green looking in the camera and orange, I'm going to be using a mix of a bunch of what are these? Medieval and Persian bands, just a mix of them. And yeah, I think that's it, so I'm going to get started. So to start, you're just going to start maybe making a 6-loop setup on your hook, with whichever color you're going to be using for the brown in this bracelet. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm just going to make sure it's focused, because my camera sometimes likes to randomly go out of focus. So to start, you're just going to cap a band on your hook. And then you're going to pull a band through everything on your hook and pick up both those loops. And then you're going to pull a band through those first two and pick up the outer one. Then you're going to do this to the other side. So you pull a band through the first two, and you pick up the outer one. Like that. So now you should have something that looks like this. What we're going to want to do next is you're going to grab the first color you want that are for the side bands here. So for me that is Persian purple. Oh, that's not wrong one. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're just going to pull this band through the first two, and you're going to pick up the other one. Like that. So you're going to flip and do that to the other side. So you get your side band color and you pull through the first two, and you pick up the outer one. Like that. So now you're going to want to get the color that you have for the across bands in the middle. And for me that is Sweets Purple. And you're just going to pull it through the first 5 bands. And you're going to pick up all those bands. But you're going to rearrange these 3 to the outside, so it's just under those 2 bands. And next, you're going to get another one of your side color. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pull through the first 2. You're going to pick up the outer one. And we're going to flip and do this to the other side. So you pull through the first 2. And then you pick up the outer one. And now you should have something that looks like this. So now we're going to get whatever color the zebra bands are for you. And we're going to pull this through the first half of, through the whole, words today, through half of our bracelet. So it's, how many bands is this? So the first 6 bands. I think it's 6. And we are going to pick up the Sweets band, the Sweets Purple. We're going to pick up the 2 halves of that side band we just added. And then we're going to rearrange that one over. Like that. And we're going to do this to the other side. So once again, we'll be pulling a zebra, whatever color the zebra band is for you, through the first half of our bracelet, so it's the first 6 bands. And once again, we're just picking up that Sweets Purple band, so the band that goes, I'm trying to think of how to put this. And then we're going to be picking up both ends of that side band we just added, and then we're going to rearrange that first one over. So now you should have something that looks like this. And now is where it gets repetitive, because the start's always a bit weird for this one. But now it's going to get a bit repetitive. So I'm just getting some bands. Okay, so once again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our, whatever color your cross bands are. And you're going to pull it through the first 6 bands this time. You're going to pick up all those bands just like before. You're going to rearrange these first 4 over. So just rearrange them. There we go. And don't pull on this band because it will come out. So it should look something like this. And then you're going to get one of your side color bands, and just like before, you're just going to pull it through the first 2. And you're going to pick up that outer one. And then once again, but this time you'll be pulling a zebra band through the first 7. And you're going to pick up the second band. I'm trying to count them if this makes more sense to you guys. So you're going to pick up the second band, and the 5th, and the 7th. And then you'll rearrange that outer one over, like that. And you're just going to do the same thing to the other side. So once again, first thing you'll do is you'll get a side band, and you'll pull it through the first 2. You'll pick up the outer one, and then you'll pull the zebra band through the first half of your bracelet, or the first 7 bands, whichever way you want to say it. And you're going to pick up the second band, and then the way I like to think of it is you pick up the side bands you just added. I find it easier that way, especially if you're using different colors. Like that. And you would rearrange this one over, but mine kind of already rearranged themselves. So I'll show you again. I might show you 2 more times because I feel like that one part where you have to pull half through, I'm just so confusing. But yeah. Just picking up bands. Okay. So once again, you're just going to get your middle color. You're going to pull it through the first... How many bands is that? The first 6 bands. You're going to pick up everything, and then you'll rearrange the outer 4 over. And it should look something like this. And then you'll get your side band, you'll pull it through the first 2, you'll pick up that outer one, and then you'll get your zebra band, you'll pull it through the first 7, and you'll pick up the second, the 5th, and the 7th bands, and then you'll rearrange this one over, and then you'll flip, and you'll pull a band. Once again, you pull your side band through the first 2. Oh, my camera's falling. Okay, sorry. So you'll pull a band through the first 2, pick up the outer one, and then you pull zebra band through the first 7, and you'll pick up the first middle band, and then the side bands we just added. And then you rearrange that one over. So it should look something like this. And I hope this is making sense to you, because I'm kind of like flipping how I'm explaining how to pull the band through, because I know some people like to count, but I like to think of it more like you pick up the side bands and then like the newest middle band, and that's just how I think of it, but I know people are different, and I know I think of it different, because like always with my Loom embroidery tutorials I get people like, what the heck are you saying? So yeah, but I'm going to show you one more time, and then I'm going to go off camera to do the rest, just because if I stayed on camera the whole time, this video would be incredibly long. I don't know. My brain's just... Oh. So once again, you'll pull your middle, these are cross bands through the first 6, not 7, sorry. Through the first 6. You'll pick up everything, and then you rearrange these outer 4 over this band that isn't cooperating. always have such a hard time rearranging in tutorials because I have to do it like the proper way. Because how I actually rearrange my bands is a little weird, and it's hard to show in tutorials because everyone would be like, what the heck are you doing? So that's why I kind of struggle with rearranging them. But yeah, so you'll rearrange that band to the, you'll rearrange those N4 over this purple band. And then once again, you'll get a side band, you'll pull through the first two, you pick up the outer one, and then you get your zebra band. And you pull it through the first 7, you pick up the middle band closest to you, and then the side bands we just added, they rearrange that one over, and you do this to the other side. So you pull the side band through the first 2, pick up the outer one, pull a zebra band through the first 7, you pick up that cross band we just added, and those side 2, and then you rearrange that one over. And you're just going to want to keep doing this until it gets long enough to go all the way around your wrist, and I'll come back once mine is a little longer, and I'll show you how to finish it up. Okay, so I made mine a bit longer, but I didn't make it all the way to go around my wrist because then I would have to sit here and loom for a while, and I don't want my camera to time out. But yeah, I made it a bit longer, and closing this bracelet up is really easy because after you finish adding your last 2 zebra bands, all you do is you pull a band through everything on your hook, and you just C-clip it. So I brought a C-clip with me today. And you would just C-clip this, and then you'd clip it to the other end, because I'm assuming yours is long enough. But yeah, so I think that's it for this tutorial. If you make either one of these bracelets, tag me and Xander. We would both love to see your designs. Subscribe if you want to see more tutorials from me. I am working on loads more tutorials. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to think if I had anything else to say, but I don't think I did. So, bye.